My viewers, once again welcome to Hugar Social Academy, and let us continue our topic called as India land use and agriculture. In the last session we have learned about different types of land use. We have talked about agriculture, different types of agriculture also, and moreover importance of agriculture. In this session, let us continue the rest part of the topic. India, land use and agriculture. India, basically, it is an agriculture country. Due to the tremendous progress in the agriculture sector, tremendous progress in the agriculture sector due to proper irrigation facilities, market facilities, godowns facilities, insecticide, pesticides, chemical fertilizers, soil testing centers, high yielding variety of seeds has helped in the progress of the agriculture sector. It was from the 1980 period onwards due to the effort of Swaminathan, who is referred as a father of green revolution. Due to this green revolution, there was a tremendous growth in the agriculture sector. That too specifically paddy as well as the wheat. Now, due to the importance given towards the mixed farming, we are seeing that the agriculture sector has become one of the biggest economical area where huge amount of economy is being generated. Let us know some of the very important crops which are being produced in the country called as India. But before knowing to that, we must know this that as we always speak, we always say that the food crops, commercial crops, fiber crops, or any of the crops which we grow, or the crops which we try to grow, we can't grow the crop in every season. There is some specific times will be there. On the basis of that, what is been done, agriculture seeds are been sowed in the way on the soil. Then only we will have the production. And in the agriculture, we very well know that irrigation plays a very important role. Water plays a very important role. If water is there, then only we can have a proper good production of the crops. So keeping this in the mind, now our agriculture, means our crops, are being divided into three stages, which are being referred as a kharif crop, referred as a rabi crop, and referred as a jade crop. Kharif, Rabi, Jade. Now these crops, division of three crops, they are been done according to the season wise. Okay, we very well know that throughout in this India or to the world, there are only 12 months are there. These 12 months are being divided into three parts, which we say it as a Kharif, Rabi, as well as the Jade crop. Okay, when we talk about the Kharif crop, this is this Kharif crop which refers to the crops which are being grown during the start of the monsoon, which we call it as a southwest monsoon. Okay, during the start of the monsoon, and we very well know that here that our monsoon it begins from the month of June, July, August, September. 4 months. Okay, June, July, August, September. So this four season is very suitable for the which one, for the those crops which needs a little bit more amount of water. So we call them as a kharif crop. Okay. Then next after this, then there is of rabi crop, which where the rainfall automatically decreases. Rainfall automatically decreases from October, November, December, January, February, March. Again six, right? October, November, December, January, February, March. Up to this period we call it as a rabi crop. Here the rainfall will decrease, right? Not totally scanty, little bit of decrease of the rainfall. Okay, then comes which one? Only 2 months remains. One is April, another one is May. So this is nothing but we can say it as it's a totally dry rain, dry. So dry farming also we can say that where see the crops which are grown in between the kharif and rabi crop, we call it as a jade crop or the summer crop, right? So here we are having them. So crop seasons divided into three parts: kharif crop, rabi crop, summer crop. Kharif crop pre monsoon, crops like paddy as well as the oil seeds. Rabi crops post monsoon, crops like as a wheat. Summer crop, which is also said as a jade crop, which is in the month of April and May. Crops like oil seeds, vegetables, such what we can do, we can produce over it. As India is agriculture country, so there are few goods are been there. The country has become self-sufficient in the production of food grains. So let us know about the food grains which we produce in the way in our country, and regarding their what type of climatic conditions are being required for the production of those food crops. So here in the food crops, we are first of all we are having the paddy which is known as a kharif crop. Now this paddy is having its own characteristics. To have a proper production of the paddy, it requires minimum 25 degrees Celsius of the temperature, above 25 degrees Celsius of temperature. Requirement of 100 to 200 centimeter of rainfall is required. It grows very very well if alluvial soil and clay soil. In these soils, the paddy grows very very well. It requires standing water. Standing water, if standing water is required, very next what it is, flat land should be there. If flat land will be there, then only what we can see that the water can be stand over there. It can be made to be still over there. So 25 degrees Celsius, 100 to 200 centimeter of rainfall, alluvial soil and clay soil, standing water, flat land. If it is been there, then automatically what we can have a good production of the paddy. In our country, the state called as West Bengal, it occupies the largest producing paddy in the way in the all the number of 28 states. So in the West Bengal, there is the largest production of the what of the paddy is there. In the same way, there is another crop is called, which is also known as a food crop, called as a wheat. Wheat, it is a rabi crop, and rabi crop what we say post monsoon. Okay, post after the end of the monsoon. So if to have a proper production of wheat, once again there is a some requirements are there. 10 degrees Celsius to 15 degrees Celsius temperature should be there. TMP. Now in the temperature should be there. 50 to 70 centimeter of rainfall should be there. Okay, and sand mixed clay and black soil is very suitable for the production. Sand mixed clay and black soil. And another side, Punjab, which is known as a granary of wheat. The land area which has been available in the Punjab, almost in Punjab, the wheat is been highest, it is been produced. So it is said as a granary of wheat. Okay, and comparison now, area wise compare if it is been done, Uttar Pradesh, it stands first in the production of the wheat, as Uttar Pradesh is quite very larger than compared to the Punjab. In the Punjab, almost wheat is been highly produced, but when we go with the area wise, when we go, then automatically production where we see Uttar Pradesh stands first in the way in the production of the wheat it is. So in this form, so paddy which is kharif crop, wheat which is what it's a rabi crop it is. So these are the characteristics of which one of the food crops. Okay, now let us go with the commercial crops. Among the commercial crops, now we are having two crops are there. One is sugarcane, another one is tobacco. Like how we have studied about the characteristics of the paddy as well as about the wheat. Now here two more crops are there. One is commercial crops called as the sugarcane, another one is tobacco. In the same way, sugarcane, right, which is also sugarcane. Number of byproducts we prepare with the sugarcane, like sugar itself is there, jaggery is there. In all the making of the sweets, it may be there, right? Making of the liquor, and even making of the papers. What is used? Sugar cane, baggies as well as molasses we say. Okay, to have a proper production of sugar cane, now what is the temperature? It requires a high temperature as well as the moisture also it requires. So when we are saying high temperature, minimum how much? 21 degrees Celsius to 26 degrees Celsius, what is there? Temperature should be there. If a rainfall, when we talk 100 to 150 centimeter of rainfall, it should be required, as it requires a flat land. Purpose of flat land, what it is, to make the water to be standing water or still water. It should be there. If still water, standing water, if it will be there, then you can have a good production of the sugar cane. But for even for the production of the good sugar cane, there is a requirement of a good soil also. So here, with the fertile loamy soil, with black soil, if it is been there, black soil and fertile loamy soil, if it will be there, then yes, we will have the good production of the sugar cane. So this is our commercial. And commercial crops, what we have said, that commercial crops are those crops which are grown only for the sell purpose, not for the consumption. Sell purpose. That's why the word is been used for commercial crops. It has been used. In the same way, another commercial crop, tobacco. Okay, where it has been, where regularly in the TVs, advertisements, everywhere we see that tobacco, consuming the tobacco is harmful to the health. But then also there is a high usage of the tobacco. And the tobacco byproducts like BD, cigarette, hookah, snuff, these are the byproducts of which one, of the tobacco. From the tobacco it is being produced. So it is also a tropical crop. Okay, so when we are saying tropical crop, definitely temperature, again it's a need of high temperature. So 21 degrees Celsius to 27 degrees Celsius of temperature it requires. And it requires average rainfall of 50 centimeter. 50 centimeter of rainfall it requires. And this tobacco also grows very well if in the sandy soil, which requires some sort of chemical fertilizers. So with the help of chemical fertilizers, what we can do, we can produce a tobacco. Okay, so tobacco and sugarcane, both are what, they are the commercial crops. And these are the characteristics of sugarcane as well as the characteristics of tobacco. So let us move to our next. It is regarding the fiber crop we will learn. Okay, right? In the fiber crop, cotton as well as the jute. Let us see what are the characteristics of cotton as well as the jute, which is also known as a fiber crop. Cotton, which is also referred as a kharif crop also. Okay, kharif crop, what we say, pre-monsoon. Pre-monsoon. So because for before the start of the monsoon, it is been produced, right? So what type of crop it is? It is both tropical as well as a subtropical crop. It is not too high temperature is also required, not to medium, not to low temperature is required. So medium temperature, if it is been there, we can produce cotton properly. In the same way, here how much of temperature it requires? 20 degrees Celsius to 25 degrees Celsius temperature it requires. It shows what it's a medium sort of temperature. If it is there, then what we can produce, we can produce a cotton. Requirement again here, 75 to 150 centimeter of rainfall it is needed to have a proper production of the cotton. In the same way, for the proper production of the crop of the cotton, black soil and as well as loamy soil is very suitable for the production of the production of the cotton. So cotton comes under the where, under the fiber crop. Okay, in the same way, we are having the beverage crops is there. Beverage crop, tea as well as the coffee. So here in front of us, tea is the topic is there, which is called as a beverage crop. Now, what type of character it is having? Tea is a perennial crop. Perennial, when we say 12 months, 24 hours, we will see the same crop. But tea is been very well produced in the where, in the hilly areas. Okay, in the hilly areas, it is been produced. It is a plantation crop. Tea is what? It is a plantation crop. It's because large area is been used, wherever to large area is been used for the production of the tea. Okay, so it is a perennial crop. In that's the reason growing in the evergreen tropical and subtropical regions. It is said evergreen. It is, when we say are evergreen, then it means that 12 months, 24 hours, we are going to see the same plant. Requires how much? Average of 21 degrees Celsius of temperature is will require. Average it is. Okay. And minimum rainfall 150 to 200 centimeter of rainfall it is required. Sand grows well in the sand mixed black soil with fertile organic matter, and it is very highly available because in the hilly region it is being produced. So number of manure easily the soil it gets it. So this is related to the tea. Perennial crop grown well in the where, in the regions like tropical as well as a subtropical, with that minimum of 21 degrees Celsius of temperature, 150 to 200 centimeter of rainfall, with the good soil called as a sand mixed black soil with the fertile organic matter. If it is there, then what we can have? We can have the tea production. We can do that. So this is related to the fiber crop called as a cotton, and beverage crop as like as a tea. So these are our main crops which are we produce. Now two more are been there, right? These crops are there due to the green revolution, we can say, where government of India has given a lot of focus on the development of the horticulture and floriculture. So let us learn about horticulture as well as the floriculture. So horticulture, it refers to which involves cultivation of fruits, vegetables as well as the flowers. Now, when we are talking about the horticulture as well as the floriculture, now these are the two crops which we can produce all 12 months, but only requirement of what? Requirement of a proper water facility. If it is been there, then we can produce it. Now horticulture and floriculture have helped lot in the development of the economy of the country, as we were totally dependent on the which one? Dependent on only on the food crops. But due to the mixed farming, due to the government involvement related to the development of the green revolution, has made that the farmers are very much now fascinated towards the or towards the production of the horticulture as well as the floriculture. Now when we are saying horticulture, see here, fruits, vegetables, flower. Fruits are also very essential, vegetables are also very essential, flowers are also essentials. Okay, these three shows that the horticulture is what it is most needable, and it is a commercial horticulture. It's what? It's a commercial crop. Why commercial? Because fruits are being all produced for the sell purpose, vegetables are produced for the sell purpose, flowers are also being sold for the are been also been sold. So this is the reason it is said as a commercial. And India ranks first in the same. India ranks the first position in the production of mango, banana as well as the chico. So these are the fruits which are being highly produced in the way in the country called as India, right? And this is there due to the effort of the which one? Effort of the green revolution. This green revolution has made the changes apart from the food crops. Now farmers are engaged themselves in the different forms of crops which we said as a fiber crop, beverage crops, commercial crops as well as of the food crops. And in the same way floriculture, it refers to the production of the flowers for marketing purpose. Now in the floriculture, the production is only regarding the flowers, and we see in the when we enter into the market, we see different forms of the flowers are there, like jasmine, champa, marigold, rose, lily. These are highly produced, and we very well know that flower is such a product which has been used from the birth to up to the death. This flower has been used. Moreover, apart from that, the cut flowers like rose, orchids, lily, carnation, anthurium, they also plays a very important role in the selling purpose. So horticulture as well as the floriculture. In the horticulture, everything is involved: fruits, vegetables, and flowers. In the floriculture, only flowers has been included. But they play a very important role in the economy of the region of the country. So these all were been related to our major crops which we studied in the name form of food crops, commercial crops, fiber crops, beverage crops, and now horticulture as well as the floricultures. So this was all regarding the chapter called as a land, so India, land use and agriculture. Hope you have understood this topic, and the purpose of making in this way it is what? Directly you can refer these points for your making of your notes also. And as usual, I say, if you like this video, right, comment and also subscribe. And always I say that until and unless you will not watch the full video, it will become very tough to understand the topics. Let me come with one more new topic in my next session.